anonymous, you have access whenever you need it. It's pretty dang secure.
My best of my bests, I keep here.
I truly believe that we have created the most secure private vault in the country.
Safe Haven Private Vaults is a highly secure, exclusive storage facility for the ultimate protection of your valuables. The facility and vaults are protected with multiple security measures, including armed guards, biometric retina scanners, motion detectors, reinforced steel walls, and 24-hour surveillance. You can store virtually anything in your Safe Haven vault, including firearms, jewelry, cash, gold, diamonds, important documents, and anything that you want to keep protected. Using our state-of-the-art biometric identification system, clients have access to their valuables 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. When you store with Safe Haven, you can remain completely anonymous. We don't require your name or any form of ID, and your payment can remain private as well. Safe Haven was assessed by Global Risk Evaluations and given the highest ranking of a Tier 1 vault, surpassing the security classification of banks and the Department of Defense. The peace of mind and convenience that you have with Safe Haven is unparalleled.
Put it this way, the insurance companies would have given us the qualification, and that the global evaluations would have given us the qualification before we added on another 10 or 12 different additional security things beyond that. We put in almost $100,000 worth of extras in building out this Safe Haven Vault facility beyond what we were required by the security evaluations companies that said this is what you need to be considered a private vault and have our insurance covering it at this rate, etc.
I think looking at it from a customer's point of view, really the biggest reasons why you'd store here is going to be security and your access levels. You know, obviously the security is very detailed with the steel plating, with the cameras, with the sensors, and with the guards. But on top of that, you know, if you need to come in at 3 a.m., you absolutely can.
In the past 15 years, Procom Security has installed systems for banks, the Department of Defense, and military sites. And one thing that I can say is that, without a doubt, Safe Haven Security has one of, if not the most secure site of any that we've installed.
We can go on and on about trusting the facility and all the different security aspects that we have, but at the end of the day, no matter if this place was Fort Knox or anywhere else, it's the people that are running the business that are most important. That's what we do with every customer, is we sit down with them one-on-one, we get to know them, they get to know us. If they feel that we are an adequate match to store their most precious valuables, and they not only trust the facility but trust us being the ones running it and facilitating it, then that's where we make that connection. That's when we sign the contracts. And you always hear, don't put all your eggs in one basket, but if your basket's this secure, then your other ones are almost irrelevant to that point.
We live in a world where bad things can happen, and keeping your belongings safe has become increasingly difficult. Bank regulations, seizures, home invasions, and robberies make keeping your valuables secure a top priority. Safe Haven Private Vaults, located in South Jordan, Utah, is arguably the most secure private vault facility in the country. Many people have concerns about storing their jewelry and precious metals at a bank, or even a safe in their home. Banks have restrictions on storing certain valuable items in a safety deposit box. They require your name, address, social security number, and it is only accessible during bank business hours.
Another huge advantage is the fact that you can store what you want without anybody else knowing what you have here. You don't have to have a bank employee come in and hold your hand while you're opening your safety deposit box, or you don't have to have even the bank to be open. This is 24-hour access, which is fantastic. And you don't have to have your name and social security number tied to it.
We don't require their social security numbers, their credit cards, any form of identification. We don't even need to know your name. You're identified in our system simply by your box number, and you're able to sign the contract with the NEX and pay in cash.
Working with Safe Haven was a good experience for us. We do a lot of vaults and we deal with a lot of customers, and they were great to work with. We build all our vaults to spec, so the engineering design work that went into this was in our plans, and so I can't tell you what the specs are and how thick the steel is or how thick the concrete walls are behind the steel, but we put them all in a way that met the requirements for the build, and so it's definitely one of the more safes or vaults that we've done.
The Safe Haven Vault facility is available for you to access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and gives you the option of untraceable privacy. We don't require your name or any form of ID, and your payment can be private as well. As a client, you enter the facility through a 3-tier access system with keypad password, biometric retina scans, and a keyed entry.
Within the security industry, there's a term called biometrics, and biometrics can be a lot of different things. Basically, it could be a fingerprint, it could be facial recognition, but a higher level than both of those is the iris. You know, the human eye is just as unique, if not more unique, than a fingerprint. The great thing about your eye is it's self-cleaning, and it doesn't change. They've done iris scans from 30 years ago that are still valid and working today.
They enrolled their eyes into our biometric iris identification system, which it's 10 times more accurate than a fingerprint. There's no databases anywhere where it could be tracked or cross-referenced, and so it's completely secure, but it's also the most accurate way of making sure that our customers really are our customers.
Nobody has your same eyes in the whole world. And the iRetina scanner is very, very secure. And even after that, you are the only person with a key to your vault.
Safe Haven offers a variety of vault sizes depending on your needs. For smaller items, we offer storage in sizes from 3 inches to 10 inches wide. For larger items, we offer personal safes as well as 12-gauge steel locker vaults. When you store at Safe Haven, you can fully insure the contents of your vault through a policy provided by the Safe Deposit Box Insurance Agency, and you can do so anonymously as well.
One of the other big benefits is the fact that insurance companies actually see this as 10 times safer than having the same stuff at your own house. If you want to insure $500,000, $1 million worth of diamonds, of jewelry, and things at your home, I did some research, and $500,000 worth of jewelry at your house is going to cost $10,000 a year to insure through Jewelers Mutual. Look it up yourself. You can come here and have everything insured through a third-party insurance company, just as reputable, for $1,000 a year instead of $10,000, meaning that the insurance companies see this as 10 times safer than even having a vault at your own house. So those are, I could go for an hour on the benefits, but I think those are the top benefits of having your valuables stored here at Safe Haven Private Vaults.